Oh, I'm a little behind, but today was park day, and the Blue Jays came to play. The woodpecker, we saw the woodpecker at least 3 times. So we either saw the woodpecker 3 times or we saw 3 different woodpeckers. Not sure. But the Blue Jays definitely chased us around the park. And the squirrels definitely were making up for last week when we didn't have peanuts. The bag was full and it came home pretty empty. So, but overall, good day in the park. Oh, and we saw both the wood ducks and some, we think they're geese. We're not sure. They honked and they were big. So that was really interesting. But, okay. So we're going to do a new design for living, but let's do the housekeeping first. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. Website is creativelife.org. Constant contact email info@creativelife.org. That will get you 1 email a week, tells you what's going on for the week and the month, and the hot links are hot. Click here now means it. We also do not, now, hang on. It's a blind CC. Nobody will see your email. You won't end up on anybody else's email list because of that. Now, let's talk about the social media because that's where I was about to go. And I merely mentioned the social media because we don't monetize it. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do instead is go like, subscribe, follow based on which platform you're on, and then engage with the individual posts by reacting, commenting, and sharing. It bumps us in the algorithms. More people see our stuff. That's the goal of social media, right? So, yeah. And then I just lost track of what I was saying. So we are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark, depending on which platform you are on. And I'm the Running Reverend across all of the platforms that I am on. So there, yeah. Okay. Now, a new design. And my voice just went weird. So hang on. Let's get a drink of water. We've got a cool front coming, which is going to drop us from Thursday it was 88. And tomorrow the high is supposed to be 71 and the lows are going to be back in the 50s for about 3 days. So I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. Okay, so a new design for living is the process of science of mind. What I like to say is that science of mind really isn't a religion. We're a philosophy, a way of life. And this is that. He explains step by step and why. Because that's the really important thing. The reason why I say we're not a religion is because we don't teach you what to believe. We believe what you believe is between you and the divine. What we do is teach you how to believe and why it's important. Why belief and faith and conviction are important. And the fact that, Ernest has slightly different definitions for all of that, including intuition. So he uses the terms a little bit differently, and that makes a difference. So you want to get on board. So it's like, what does he mean? What is he talking about? And we happen to be and this was one of his last books. And I think that's one of the reasons why, this is, the textbook is amazing. Not my favorite book. This Thing Called You is my favorite book. But this is fast becoming a really, because it's short, punchy, to the point, and, he's not belaboring the point. He's just like, look, here's the way it is. And I like it. We are currently in chapter 17. And chapter 17 is health is normal. Okay. Now, here's where I'm going to remind you that normal's just a setting on the washing machine, and your normal is going to look different than everybody else's. Because trust me, my normal is different. My normal is not, the medical association does not consider me normal. But that's okay. I don't want to be normal. Normal is boring, in my opinion. But that is my opinion, and it is worth exactly that. So, okay. So, like I said, we're in chapter 17, Health is Normal, and the article today is Be Kind to Yourself. Okay? We must stop beating ourselves up physically by damaging thoughts, obstructive emotions, and unwise physical activity. We must turn from all our worries, anxieties, and fears about our body and know that there is a normal pattern of health, an organizing factor that knows what to do and how to do it. Amit Goswami would call that the bliss body. That's the blueprint. The perfect idea which does exist and which will express and manifest in us as us when we recognize it and accept it as doing so. As I said, that's the bliss body, the blueprint, the body that God knows, not the body that we know, not the body that, what do they call it? Collective consciousness knows, or collective consensus knows, not that body, the body that God knows, because we know that God doesn't say anything wrong. Therefore, that's the body we want to recognize, not the body we've been told we have. So, the doctor can assist the body mechanically through surgery and medication. We can assist through how we think and act. We may need to do a little mental surgery on ourselves to remove old patterns of negative thinking, which have gotten us into the situation in which we now find ourselves. Then will we be able to have new ideas grow and mature into sound, healthy concepts, which will not refuse, but which will let us accept without reservation the infinite wisdom within the body, which ever seeks fuller and more complete expression. Okay? And that's it. The body, if we could be said to have a purpose, it's just to express life. That's it. Your life is the gift from the divine. What you do with your life is your gift back to the divine. And the whole point of that, be kind to yourself. Okay? When we are unkind to ourselves, we are creating a stressful situation. When we are creating a stressful situation, we are creating stress hormones. When we are flooding our system with stress hormones, we are creating inflammation. Our thoughts really do have a direct effect on the body. He's saying it here. Whenever this book was written, which right now I don't remember, science has backed it up. Science has absolutely backed it up. And he's saying to let our anxieties and fears about our bodies go. And okay, he's got a point, but here's what I'm going to remind you is if that is hard for you, then 1960, when this was published. If it is hard for you to let those fears and anxieties go, then you have options to, go talk to somebody, engage in therapy, and go talk to your doctor. The best thing that I ever did was talk to my doctor. I said something in front of my doctor. My doctor kind of went, that's not good. Let me write you a prescription, which freaked me out. But, I took an antidepressant for 2 years, and I can honestly say that I would not be here if I hadn't taken the antidepressant. So, and that's why he keeps laboring on the point. Doctors can assist you. That is their job. We are a teaching that says use all of the available tools. So if you are struggling with anxiety about whatever, there are pathways available to you. Prayer and treatment is definitely one of them. And whatever choices you make, I would say prayer and treatment and meditation are an excellent tool to combine with whatever, pathway you work. But the whole point of the article today is to remind us the first step we can make is to be kind to ourselves. When we beat ourselves up physically, mentally, emotionally, we're doing more harm than we're doing good. And so the first place to start in this is to be kind. And there is a difference between being kind and being nice. And there is a difference between kind and compassion. And I agree with Gordo in that one of the best things that we can do for ourselves is kindness and compassion. If we start with kindness and compassion for ourselves, then it's easy to do it for everybody else. And I know that a lot of the times kindness and compassion is easy to do out there and a little harder to do in here, but this is where we start. This is where we start. And it will make a difference. And I have physically hard days. You know, on Thursday I woke up and I turned to my partner and I said, it feels like somebody turned gravity up. I was just, everything was heavy and it was hard. It was hard. And so those are the days that I have to be a little kinder to myself, a little more compassionate to myself. I have to make sure that I sit down and do what I need to do. And that's the lesson that I am, have been learning over the last couple of years with the challenges that I've had. I have a new normal. It's not what I would prefer, but it is what it is right now. And kindness and compassion will go a long way to helping me more than beating myself up about it. So be kind to yourself. All right. I'm going to enjoy the weather, whatever it looks like today. So I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a you got this day, a let's take care of whatever it is that you need to do day, a go dance in the rain if you get it day, but stay out of the thunderstorms day. Don't dance with the lightning, please. Day, cuddle your fur babies day. I am going to have a catter day. Make sure you make time to sit down and rest day. A drink plenty of water day. Do something fun just for yourself day. If you need to pick me up, go volunteer day. Do something nice for somebody else day. Go take a walk in the park day, because I did and it was good. A good day, and if that is too much pressure, because occasionally it is, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, an absolutely beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And, as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are godly. All right? So explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. Anything at all is possible. All right, beloveds. I'm going to move on to the process of my day. Here's where I remind you, Reverend David will... Oh, you know what? I don't know if he's going to be on today. He's got a wedding. So... if he does, he'll probably be on pretty late tonight. I am going to do, I don't know what essay I'm going to do today. I'm doing Emerson essays for Jesse is going to do okay. So we're going to do the Oversoul this afternoon. So, yeah. All right. So there's that. The Oversoul will be, I'm trying to do it around 3:30. Then it will go live on the YouTube channels, both of them. So you'll be good there. All right. I guess I'm wrapping this up. So take care of yourself.